said it, a safe place for those of us with common sense. Some men feel like being homosexual has...
Whoop. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. The most educated, uneducated, indoctrinated woman with the loudest voice in the room. And everybody know, like I know, the woman with the loudest voice has the weakest talking points. What the fuck is you talking about?
Has a direct connection to femininity and weakness. And men, especially black men, have been conditioned to believe that any sign of femininity is a weakness. They feel it makes them less of a man. For example,
women will tell you that you're less than a man if you acting feminine. You don't hear women talking about niggas being zesty, sassy. All that talk there, zesty and sassy. But yet and still you want to defend a community that's trying to replace you. Now this is the sick shit I'm talking about here, but let's continue. See what the hell she's talking about.
Toxic masculinity that our community has been dealing with for a very long time, and I don't see it stopping now.
Toxic masculinity? Every time, listen, a black man is not even allowed to be a man because it's always considered toxic masculinity. This is crazy.
Now, is a fear within our community of being tied to homosexuality or to be homosexual.
You know why? Because they practice that shit and they weaponize that shit against us in slavery. It was on farms. Have you ever seen the movie Butt Breaking by Tariq Nasheed? They throw it in your face. Slave plays they did on Broadway. Antebellum. I mean, everything is about sex except for sex. Sex is about power. So you got to understand why they pushing this agenda on us. Like, it's just like crackheads. If I don't smoke crack, I don't want to be around a crackhead. I don't condone that shit. So I'm not gonna let it fly. What are you talking about? You trying to defend a group of people that's fighting to replace you right now. Right now, they're working on changing the definition of women in the dictionary so they can fit in and hijack y'all campaign.
Period. And everyone knows it. This is not some silent shit that we push under the rug. It's out there and it's open. How many times have you heard a man say that if my son was gay, I would disown him? I've heard it countless times. There's nothing wrong with being homosexual.
Well, there's so many goddamn flags on the play, but you can have a flag football game going on right now. Uninterrupted, man. This woman, if you guys don't understand what type of propaganda this is and warfare, this is warfare. But see, she's a broken woman. You can tell. I watch, several of her shows sometime, man, because it's pop up on my feed. Don't know why they keep pushing her. But you can tell she's broken. She's so blinded by the trauma that she's experienced, childhood trauma, maybe daddy issues, or a few situation that she had with black men that didn't go too well. And because of these experiences, they blind her, and she can't really see that the warfare is on both of us. We pushing back for y'all and us. Yeah, there's no substitute for a goddamn woman. You mean to tell me, man, that we've been dealing with these sexy BBWs, voluptuous women? I mean, some of y'all are crazy and everything, but we damn sure don't want to replace you. You up here advocating for your replacement, dumbass.
But there are some people in this world that are not open-minded. They don't want to.
Open-minded. See, this is why you don't give a chick who thinks she knows what she's talking about a microphone. Everybody don't deserve a platform. But it's 200,000 women that subscribe to this chick here, man. And I'm trying to understand for the life of me. She just has a big mouth, man. That is it. That's why women gravitate to her, because she's like an attack dog. Well, I can't handle the conversation with you, nigga. Well, let me bring in this chick here, man, who has the loudest voice and that can shut you up. No, she don't know what the fuck she talking about. We at war, motherfucker. Now let me tell you why. Since y'all keep saying we homophobic. No, we're not homophobic. We don't have a fear of homos. We don't care what you do sexually. But we understand that y'all guys is trying to hijack our campaign, our fight for equality, so you guys can fight the practice of damn nasty ass behavior. You got pedos, rapists, and everything all in that community, man. But tune into my channel, my YouTube, because I'm gonna be breaking this shit down for the dumbasses out there that's trying to form an alliance with this community, man. But this is the reason why we pushing the back against this shit, and I hope you guys really, really open up your eyes.
See it, they don't want to think about it, they don't want to hear it, and they damn sure don't want to see it on TV or radio. Coming for them.
Oh, flag number one.
We're coming for your check.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Flag on the goddamn play. Flag on the play. Oh my God. It's all in your first. They put this out in July 2021. Look at this shit here. But we homophobic though.
But you're just frightened.
Look at this shit
You
here.
think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked.
And they mocking you.
Funny, just this once, you're correct.
Look at this shit here.
We'll convert your children.
They'll convert your children. That's where you get
Bit
your.
by bit, quiet.
That's where you get your drag queens and everything in the school to read your children books, your sex education books and everything. It makes no sense, man. I don't have no children, and I'm on point that most people with children, especially women with you, these women who's raising boys, man. You should see how they be trying to feminize their asses, man. But yet and still, on one end of the sword, you talk about there's not enough men, not enough leaders in the community. But on the other side of the sword, you want us to conform to this bullshit here? This shit here, you want us to form an alliance with. Just to be correct now, this shit right here, this is the shit that y'all fighting for, man. But it goes to show that y'all don't give a fuck about your kids like that. You can't give a fuck about your kids like that when you know this shit is out there. They all in your school system, parades and shit.
They'll change their group of friends. You
Look
won't
at that.
approve of
They got the
where
whole
you go at
outline,
night to
the whole blueprint.
protest. Oh, and you'll be disgusted.
Damn right, I'm
When
disgusted
they start
now.
finding things online that you've kept far from their sight, like information. Guess what?
These motherfuckers are masters at what they do, diabolical. You understand? They say the information that you try to keep from them, we put it in their face anyway. The cartoons, the movies, the commercials, in your food, on your clothes, in the music. You can't escape it. They telling you in your face. They waging war against us. Don't you know it's a sick fantasy of these motherfuckers to turn out a heterosexual man? We understand our assignment. Do you understand yours? Because this shit here, God consider as an abomination. He wiped out a whole city of these people here. A whole motherfucking city. And you mean to tell me I'm going to just deliberately have a motherfucker piss on my shoes and tell me it's raining? You want me to conform? You want me to conform to a fucked up reality that transgender women or whatever you want to call these things are real women? Are you fucking? Now this is where I draw the motherfucking line here. See, I don't troll. I just expose what's in the dark with a little bit of light, because you're going to need that to go down this rabbit hole. This is some sick shit, man. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. Black women in particular.
Right. We'll convert your children. Yes, we
Oh,
will.
shit, yeah.
Reaching one and all, there's really no escaping it.
No escaping
Cause
it.
even grandma likes
They work for RuPaul now.
And the world's getting kinder.
Gen Z's gayer than Grinder. Learn to love, learn to vogue, face your face.
Everything is about sex except for sex, man. Sex is about power.
Someone's gotta teach them not to hate. We're coming for.
Subscribe to my channel, The Black Troll Show. Because we got to do something about this bullshit here, man. We definitely have to do something about this. This can't go unnoticed, man. No fucking way this can go unnoticed here. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to break it down for you. And if anybody want to debate with me on this topic here, man, I'm all ready for it. I want to smoke. I am on the grill. Like I said, I'm not the good guy. I am your villain, your neighborhood villain. So what y'all scared to talk about and scared to rise up against and shit because you scared of council culture and, oh, they might flag me and everything. Flag that shit. And I get another page, man. I keep on doing it. See, I ain't got kids, but I got nephews and nieces out here. And see, y'all do everything else you talk about with men ain't doing all day, with women ain't doing all day. This is the problem right here. We up against a whole bigger force. We can't really afford to be going against each other right now. Like, these folks have already infiltrated us. Like, we are the bottom class, man. But yet and still, when you get a police to gun us down, or you get some shit to happen, and you guys want to holler racism. Don't even know what the fuck it is, man. Tune in to my channel, The Black Troll Show. On YouTube, subscribe and like, pass it around. And I know I'm gonna be hated. I don't care.